Okay folks, we're going to tie the drum, and there's two sides to this. There's a rough side, which is the inside of the deer, and there's a smooth side, which is where all the hair was, but that's what you want on the table, and you want the rough side facing you. And you get your hoop and you put it right in the center of all these holes. You can look down and see the center. I have my hide here. What I like to do is I like to make it a little point on it like this, because it's easier to thread through the holes. So you have two holes for every on the outsides of these, and the holes that you're working with right now is this hole and this hole that are closest to you. So the first thing you're going to do is the hole closest to you is you're going to bring it through, okay? And then you're going to go right through to the other side to the hole closest to you again, and you're going to start lacing it through. Lots of lacing. Keep pulling it through. A little tricky at first. Pull it all the way through. But I like to leave a little bit. Like say maybe, I don't know, that's for me, that's probably about, that's what I like to do. I like to leave enough like that, okay? So you want to have, it's quite long. This will be the other side of the tie. So then you have to make the point on that. But this one here, finish pulling this one all the way through. Like that. There we go. Make sure your hoop's in the center again. Okay. Pull it all the way through. And with this one here, this extra one, you're going to just go like this. You're going to put it through the hole again. And you're going to put a little knot in here. And this is near the end. You're going to have this one near the end. Okay? So that's basically your start. Make sure the hoop's in the middle again. Every time, check for the middle. And you can tell it's, when you keep these even, like this, something like that, you know it's pretty well in the middle. Then with this one here, the one beside this hole, we'll go through here like this. Pull it all the way through again. Okay, there we go. And we'll give that a little snug. Snug it up a little bit, not too much, just so it's just a little, takes away the looseness. There we go. Now that you have kind of have these two holes already started, right? So what you're going to do now is you're going to move down the other two holes closest to you, and you're going to put it through here like this now. And now you're just going to use the one part of the lacing. You're going to pull that all the way through again, like that. Then the one beside it. Pull that through again. Lots of lacing. There we go. And you're going to kind of go crisscross, back and forth, back and forth. That's what's going to happen. So now that you have those two done, then you find the end here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Then you go up to this one. You see what I mean? You're going back and forth now. So you're going to bring it through here. These two holes here, you're going to pull it all the way through again. There we go. Just snug it up, not too much. Snug it up. But you see, I'll show you in a minute what we're doing here. We're going back and forth now. Now we're going to go through this hole again. Pull it through. And we're going to come back to the other side. There we go. Another little snug. Little tug, I should say. And then we're going to come over here. So you see, when I started, we're kind of just going around the hoop like this. Now I'm going back to these holes. Okay? Pull it through again. You won't go this fast. I know you won't, because I've been doing this for a while. Takes me less time, but it's going to take a little more for you, and that's okay. But you see how I just, the trick is the pattern. It's just a pattern. That's all it is. All right. Now I go up here now. I go up to these two holes. Pull it through, pull it through. There we go. That's good. Now, go beside this guy now, again. One beside it. Pull it through. Oops. There we go. Now I'm going to come down here now. You see what I mean? We're just going back and forth. We're crisscrossing. And I got these two holes. Pull it, pull it. Just a little, just snug it up a little bit, not too much. And we have this hole. So really, that's all we're doing, folks, is we're just going on either side of the drum, either side of the hoop. Now again, I'm going to go back here. And for the youth, this is a little confusing, but if you have help with your mom, your dad, or one of our cultural resource persons, it'll make it a little easier for you. But if you do it, you'll learn it. You'll learn it better because you've done it. And the next time you do one, you'll know how to make a drum. So there. Now I see that. I go back to here again. The one beside it. As long as you keep that pattern, you can't go wrong. You can't make a mistake if you're keeping the pattern. Okay? Pull it back again. There we go. We're getting near the end. Now, these guys here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Be careful, don't hold the wrong one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Pull it through again. Doesn't look like much here, but once we get to that point, you'll see. Oh no, I got a knot in here. How did that happen? Because there's lots of hide, and I guess that happens sometimes. That's okay. Got to take the knot out. Just have to backtrack a little bit. There we go. Okay. Back on track. There we go again. Now, find the end. Beautiful day out today. Good day to make a drum. Snug that up. And I'm going to go up here again. We didn't do this in the beginning because I don't have much time with the video, but usually we'll smudge all this material because out of respect for the animals and the trees that gave us these tools to make this drum. We smudge the hoop, we smudge the hide, so that we're honoring that deer that gave us life. Gave her life to us so that we could make this drum. And that's why we use the smudge. We honor them because that's their instructions. They know that they have to help us. That's their original instructions. So when we ask them for help, they'll show themselves. That's why we smudge. We honor them. Because again, they're doing their original. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And we have to help them too. We have to speak up for them. Because they don't have a voice. We have to protect them. We have to protect their environment. Because all these years they have been protecting us. They have been helping us. And then there's just one more on this side. And that's basically that. That'll be that. Then all the things are made. All the holes are covered rather. Oop, where is that? Here we go. Okay. There. Okay, now you'll take this knot out. Make sure these are all, just snug them up a little bit. Okay. So we got lots of hide here, lots of lacing left. But once we have that, the first one, this is the first one you started with, okay? You take this first one you started with, and you'll see how you'll put it through here like this. You pull it, and then you pull it back like this, just a little bit. And you try and pull all these things together in the middle. You try and put those in the middle. And you can tell when they're in the middle. It's like that. And once you have that like that, then you can start making the handle. Okay. You lace it around like this. This is going to be your one handle. This is going to be your direction. Say this is the east. We always start in the east, so we'll do a couple wraps like that. And then, oop, you know what? I did that wrong. Sorry, folks. I used the wrong one. I should have used this guy, but that's okay. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. I did have it right. I did have it right. So again, make sure all these things are together, like so you can pull them together like that to pull. And you can tell that when you've got them all together, if you look at it, you can see they're all clumped together evenly. And then you'll take 3 of these. You'll take, let me see, that one goes like that. So that'll use 3 there. So you'll take 3 of these guys here together. This is when you start making the handle. That's right, I'm sorry. And you go like this, right? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times. Will be good. Then you put a couple weaves in 1. You just go in between, in and out like this. 1, 2, maybe 4 times 2 like that. There. That's probably good there. And then we'll put a little knot. And then this side will go right across here. Then we do the same thing on this side. Okay? You wrap it around. Like I said, this is a handle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go 1, 2, 3. I only did 3, so 3 will be good. It's like that, and then this is where you put a little knot in here. Okay, just to end this off. You just put a little knot, and you'll see. There, that's basically, or 2 knots maybe. That's basically your handle. And then you go back to this one here, right? And you can bring this right across, give that a little tighten. Now we've got, see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you bring this right over like this. Then you wrap these guys. Oh boy, there's lots of lacing here. That's a good thing though. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then you go in between here, the webbing, just go in like that. Okay, maybe just go 1, 2, 3 with the webbing, with the weaving rather. Just keep it going like that. Yeah, maybe we'll just go 3 times because that's what I did with the other one. So 3 times with the weaving, and you have to make sure to put a little knot in here because that's what holds it in place. Yeah, it's a little tricky, this part, but just make sure there's a little knot in here like this, and that's what holds that, so that it don't go anywhere once it's dry though. Like it's not going anywhere. There. And then we'll go across to the other side, right? And we do the same thing. One, that's 2 rather, that's 3, this is 3, and this is 4. There, that's 4. And then we'll do the weaving. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Then we put a little knot in this guy here, this last one when we finish the weave. Just go around like that and just wrap it around there like that. And you'll see it snug up. See, it snugs up like that. And then you have with the other stuff, with the leftover stuff, you can make your handle a little better. With the remaining, you can go like this. You're just going right around the middle now. You go in and out. Just like that. Doesn't have to be fancy, it's just a handle. Gives you a little bit of a handle rather. Maybe a couple more times. Yeah, I'll go a couple more times. There we go. So basically, that's what it's going to look like. See your little handle, and then this last one, this last piece, is you'll put a little knot again. And pull it underneath. That way, when it dries, it'll dry good. And this here is actually when we do the birthing ceremony. So we'll just leave that on there like that. And then when you're letting it dry, make sure these are all tucked down like this. And maybe even put it, when you dry it, maybe even put a book on it so that these things will dry in really good. Okay? So that's it. Miigwech. And we'll learn some songs at some point. Aha, miigwech.